2.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Lerone Richards. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know.
So here is this battle. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. So here we go. Should be a good one. Nice job blocking the hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches at you echo. If you're that fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Nice counter. There's a counter shot. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Missing with the left uppercut. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That right uppercut misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just take the round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back in.
Just keep him on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already.
That confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. Close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter land. Lerone Richards in trouble here. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Lerone Richards in trouble here. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of...
I like that round.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Richards in trouble here. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes to Stracolo? How are they going to get through this?
Counter punching. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Lerone Richards in trouble here. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can't connect with that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big... Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Don't forget.
On to the 4th we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Misses with the straight left. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Incredible work rate. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Lerone Richards in trouble here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And win the round.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You must...
Jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand...
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Punch, counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that time counter shot? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A perfect counter shot. That hook won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to...
Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch caught him clean. They both want a knockout, you can tell. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alvarez in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything.
And there's the bell for round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That hook doesn't score. And that will do it. What a victory. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. Are you all right? You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy.